Okay, guys. Now we're gonna move to our next part of the program, which I'm very, very pleased to announce. And an organization, an epic organization that's created a DAO community of female artists and gamers, and it's absolutely fantastic, super diverse, and it's of course built on ICP, DAO SNS. Yeah, which is really, really amazing platform and a multi-chain that you can build anything on. And yeah, please give a huge round of applause for her DAO. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. How y'all doing? Oh, it feels good to be up here. I am Kismet, also known as Crystal, but I'm Kismet. I'll be presenting to you guys today through her DAO. Basically, I'm an artist, and I found Web3 and I noticed the potentials and everything that's inside of there. And I'm really excited to be able to present to you guys some of the DApps that are available right now on ICP's ecosystem. So I'll go over a few of those things. But before I get started, I have to start with art. I'm a poet. And this poem is actually what started my journey when it came to Web3. And maybe you guys can relate to some of the points that comes across. But yeah. So we'll get started. It's called What Codes May Be. All right. What hues of humanity will be embedded in the codes interconnecting our differences? Will it be social tendencies that hang progression by the rope of emotional ignorance and inherited prejudice? What can be made with the art of intelligence if man has yet to understand interdependency or failed to resolve love delinquencies and the legalities of rights and privacy? Coded bias, a multi-polti virus, a hidden cipher of partial content, diluted proof becoming artificial truths, linking faulty assumptions to facial coordinates. It's freedom unplugged. Every movement's judged, enslaved to a system that has no breath and holds no love. Could machine without heart understand forgiveness or be a conduit of wisdom? Could it measure a man born again by the evolution of his consciousness? To what sense is it? To grant the soulless, to sense how we are sorted? Or to assume the sole responsibility to define who I am? I came to refine myself. No thing has the power to define my worth, for that would be a misuse error. A misuse error. There's a greater cause for technological efforts. Imagine, instead of only attaching limits and labels, the engine generates reconstructive cognitive suggestions, a means to emotional intelligence, offering new choices that leads to a better self, like digital miracles, a means to improve the individual, giving legs to a man who cannot stand, extra hands to the mom preparing the kids, tools to the teacher trying to reach them, or new eyes to the doctors catching diseases before it breeds. Will our data become tools to social pollution, or be renewable energy that leads to wiser solutions? AI creates the means of executing the mission, but the human mind creates the wise to pursuing those exponential potentials. Nature and technology, evolving the experience of biotic material, recalibrated by one variable, the human heart, that frees or burdens us. Thank you so much. Yeah. That was different, techies, getting a little poetry, in the techie environment. Yeah, but that really did. It opened up a lot for me. And her DAO was one of the first reasons for me to find and open up my eyes into Web3. And there's both positive, scary things, but potentially amazing things. And if we all start, all of the coders, all of the innovators, if we start with our hearts, then humanity will be blessed with the gift that blockchain and Web3 is offering us. And so, yeah, I'm happy to be here today with you guys to be presenting what we have. So there are 4 topics. Try to get through it so you guys are not sitting for too long. And I also have a gift for the individuals who do participate. Can give you some cool tokens at the end. All right, so we'll start off with introduction to DApps, and then I'll talk about DApps for artists. There'll be a few of those. Introduction to digital wallets, and we'll create a wallet. If y'all haven't, I'm pretty sure most of y'all are here at CoinFest, so I'm sure you all know how to do that, but we'll do that anyway. All right, so introduction to DApps. How many people in here actually know DApps? Y'all all know DApps. I'm talking to the choir at this point. But essentially, if you haven't heard about it, it's decentralized application, and it's basically to take away the central data and distribute it to the to each user. It's immutable, trustless, and transparent. And then, of course, most of the uses of the apps is financial. You got the financial services. I know a lot of us love the DeFi. Social media, which I think is going to be what transforms and really changes the world for artists in the future. You have gaming, NFTs. I feel like that's gonna bridge us a lot. Right now it's all kind of seems like it's very imaginary, but I think that once we start to add real world assets into that, it's going to change the game. And then you have art and creativity. It talks about platforms, which I feel like social media, the SoFi, could kind of work in the same essence. Right. Oh, it's cutting off the screen. What is that? How do we do that? Is there like a button or something we can? Is it a screen setting or something? Maybe I can just like. It's okay. Oh, it's gone. Okay, cool. All right, so here are some DApps that I found on the ICP network, and y'all all know the ecosystem here is massive. And I'll only explore a few of them that I found to be very interesting for artists to use, whether you're a musician, a poet, artist, as far as a visual artist. But one of the first one was iToka. And they have been in development, I think, since 2022. They're a centralized platform. They create sharing and monetization of music and audio content. And they use AI. I love it and hate it at the same time, right? When it comes to, like, even me as a poet, and I'm going to ChatGPT and seeing how it creates a poem, it's kind of scary, right? Because it comes so deep in our hearts. But, there are many, many ways that we can use AI and benefit from it. So that's one of the things that they do. They allow you to, like, create music using AI. Monetizations, decentralization, that's all normal. And then also the community collaboration. So just to look at it really quick and see how this thing just loves to be up here. It's like, no, I just want to be a part. I don't know, guys, what that's about. But so this is their website. I think it's pretty sexy. They have a lot of different things on here, like different NFTs. It's music, actually music that you can have and sell it to commercials, distribute it to movies, all kind of ways that you can monetize it. Of course, sell it amongst each other. So if you have a chance, you can definitely check it out. And you can also create your own. You can create your own NFT from this same marketplace. So we just return back here. Is it going? Yeah, it's good. Another one is DSCVR. It's a decentralized, like Reddit-style community platform. Community-driven engagement throughout the upvotes, content-driven and decentralized, of course. It's like, I don't know why I added that because it's like we know it's decentralized. We get that part. But let's take a look at their site. So yeah, you can go on here. You can get rewards. Get all sort of things on here where you can upload your own DeFi. Kind of reminds me of what's the text-to-image app on Discord. I can't remember right now. So this is their website. I think it's another sexy-looking platform that artists can put some of their visual arts on here and just kind of get it out there. Something different than OpenSea, right? And I think it's pretty amazing. Look at this. So yeah, if you are an illustrator of any kind, working with the text to art, text to image. All right, and then let's go back to present. All right, and then this next one is district. Their site is very simple, so you would have to really dive into it in order to really benefit from it. But there are another, if it's going to come up. Well, I guess this is, yeah. Good things come to those who wait, so if you want to wait, we can wait. Let's see here. Yeah, so here it goes. Yeah, their site is pretty, familiar layouts, I feel. But it's for artists. Like, a lot of these things are for creators to be able to exchange amongst each other and monetize what it is that you create. And I think that it's worth checking it out. So, yeah, whenever y'all get a chance, here it is. Return back to the presentation. Yeah, so if you want to, you can scan it. Well, you can't see it because the thing just loves to come up on the screen. All right, let's go to the next slide, though. All right, so this is ICP DApps for gamers, which I feel like this is pretty cool. Plethora, let's click on this real quick, but they just launched ones that customizes your experience. So if you have like NFT collections that you are launching, they actually create a customized like immersive experience for you. So where it's like it kind of gamifies your NFTs, which I think is phenomenal. I absolutely, and I don't have my own personal collection just yet, but I do believe that this is something worth exploring, especially if you're into creating NFTs and that sort of thing. So let's click in and just take a look. Look at that, I love it. Okay, so on the initial site, it's pretty simple, and then you would go in. I don't think we can play right now, right? But essentially, you can walk through, explore, and start to upload your own NFT collection and actually gain a really cool experience that you can offer to people who could actually buy some of your NFTs. Right? Oh no. Let's see here. Right, why did it do that? And then Cubetopia, this is another one. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Roblox, where you have a lot of different, they just kind of create in this like blocky experience, but let's click in here. They allow you to build and customize unique voxel islands. So, let's go back. So as you do that, it becomes mutable NFTs. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. You visit and interact with others in that world, and you'll be 100% on chain. So it's all happening. It's almost like its own mini metaverse, right? So yeah, you can securely own and trade and enjoy the freedom of the user experience. Here's another one. So NFT marketplaces on ICP, which I think everybody can benefit from, whether you're an artist, gamer, or just an enthusiast. And Intrapot is, honestly, I would say they're kind of like, they remind me of OpenSea, but I like their interface as well, and they're on ICP, so it's quick, it's cheap, and I think that that's something that if you're already into that world, you'll understand why this one would be good. But the one that I really am excited to share is Yuku, right? So they were formerly known as Yumi, and they was doing, it was an NFT marketplace, but what they're doing now is they're focusing on real world assets, which I'm like, yes. Because when I first heard about NFTs, I was like, the tangibility of this image is just not enough, right? We need to be able to make it attractive to the people in the real world, right? And be a utility. And so what these guys are doing, they're using DeFi in order to do that as well. But here, let's take a look at their site really quick. AI, la, 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 la. It's the internet is really slow right now. But I want y'all to see their site. It's not showing. But yeah, so these guys have evolved themselves. So if you have real world assets, you can actually bring it in, upload it, and be able to trade it on a DeFi, between a DeFi. So it's like they're trying to bridge the gap between traditional finance and decentralized finance. And I just think that it's phenomenal, like what they've done and how they're pivoting their particular company. And this is all ICP again. Like I think it's really nice. Like how quickly you can see how the graphics are great. Everything is fast. They really optimize their back end. And yeah. Cool. Man, you can tell I don't use this much. Now y'all know what system I use to make this presentation. You know, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys are presenters in here, so you understand. All right, so we're gonna move on to introductions to wallets. All right. Any of y'all, everybody in here has wallet, huh? Mostly everybody, yeah. So just to talk about it, you know, there are two different types. You know, have the custodial and versus the non-custodial. You also have the hardware versus the software, and you understand the difference between custodial and non. Do y'all know the difference? You do? What's the difference? You said, yeah. All right. Well, the custodial is like basically a third party host and manages all the they hold and manage all of your private keys. It's a little bit more convenient, you know. You kind of you're less at risk for if you're bad at like keeping up with stuff. You probably want to use that. Non-custodial would be like you manage all your stuff, all your private keys, and you got to be the ones who keep up with it. And if you lose it, you lose all your money. It's a bad thing, but hey, you know, if you know what you're doing, most likely you'll do non-custodial. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're just getting in, I would say custodial is a way to go. The next one is the hardware versus software. And it's funny because when Bitcoin first happened, have a good night. When Bitcoin first began, a lot of people was putting it on hard drives, right? And it was worth a few pennies or whatever, and then they end up losing it and lose all that money, right? So it's still available where you can use like a USB stick. Only thing is that security-wise, anybody can gain access to that. And it's just a lot of things that you you can do it, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. The next one, unless you get one that is cryptocurrency, ready for cryptocurrency, because then you can add the security, right? And make it something that you keep offline. The next one is software. So they have a software program or app that you install on your computer and smart tablet. And then you can hold your coins and things from there. Some of the popular wallets on ICP is the Plug, the Stoic, Definity, and Definance. MetaMask is like an example of non-custodial, and then Coinbase is like a custodial, right? So that's to give you guys more of a reference to what it is, what the difference is that's out there. I know everybody pretty much know about MetaMask and Coinbase, so just wanted to share that. So the main components, if I to go through it real quick for all you guys speaking to the choir, but it has it comes with a private key, which is usually you get these 12 phrases or maybe more that you would hold on to, so for you to get access to it, something happens, but you keep that. You have a private wallet, a public key. You know, when it comes to digital wallets, and I try to talk to my friends about it, it's almost like talking to them about like in conjunction or in an analogy as a real wallet, right? You have your ID in there, and it has your credit card or your debit card. It has your address. All these things are in the physical world. But when it comes to the digital world, you have this thing that's a little bit more anonymous, right? So you'll have a wallet address, or like a bank, your account number, right? Then you have the C phrase, the recovery phrase. Oh, that's where the 12 and 24 words come in. That's almost like your PIN, right? But a little bit more complicated, a little bit more secret. That's something, that I think is very smart to have. User interface, so you'll have a user interface so that you can actually retrieve your contents of your coins, and then transaction history. So it's almost like a bank statement, right? But a little bit, it's pretty much that's what it's like. So now you go from the actual world to the digital world. Digital wallets also allow you to connect to different communities. You know, from there you can exchange your funds. You know, you can trade and do all of that. So without having to go in every time like we do right now on on Web 2, where you enter your credit card in every site and blah, 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 blah. Once you get a wallet, you're able to easily join communities and trade access across the ecosystem. So lastly, what I was gonna do is walk you guys through creating creating a wallet. I'm gonna do it. If y'all want to participate, that would be great. I have a award for those who do. But, if not, we'll just keep it in my world. So we're gonna use plug wallets because plug wallets is one of the more popular ones here on ICP. It's very simple to do. So just they have a browser extension, and you can also download it on your phone. Some of the cool, the features are that it's easy to integrate with the ICP apps. So cool. You can secure storage of private keys and user-friendly. This is a cool little interface. I love this. Doesn't it look nice and inviting? I think it's inviting. So this is what we're gonna walk through and do. So if you want to, you can scan up here, and then I'll give you guys a few moments. It's so quick, and this is what's awesome, right? I know a lot of my friends who are not into Web3, they kind of scared. They were like, I don't want to create, I don't know what that is. And it's like, well, if your card is online, I think this is probably one of the most secure ways to store money out there. So, but you do it, it's only a few moments. So I'll give you guys some time to go through that. And if you need some help, of course, let me know. But let's do that. Yeah. I know I have a MetaMask account, but I'm gonna have one of these now. I feel like I'm a part of the ICP ecosystem. Yeah. I don't know how much time. Did you finish? Have you done it? You already done it. Okay, cool. Who else? Everybody else doing it right now? You're downloading? Oh, okay. Oh, well, on this internet, I don't know. It may take a while on the internet. But yeah, so we're gonna walk you through it. Let me see if I can. What I'll do is should be able. Go back. Right here. I think I forgot to turn into a link. Because I actually wanted us. I could have walked us through it. Dang. Let's see here. It's the one thing I didn't do. You said what? Go back here? Leave it there. But I didn't click the link. I wanted to walk. No, yeah, I don't need it. Yeah. I believe y'all smart enough. Everybody can go through. Just ask a few questions. Cool. Yeah. I think it's so important when they have really cool interfaces. It's like all of us are always seeking to be entertained, right? And to feel good, safe, like you care. You care about what the service that they're providing. So, all right. Everybody finished? Hello. You finished? You've created? Huh? I know, maybe in a second, because I have one question just for those who do finish. All right, so now that we have finished, all right, so now we're done, pretty much. I would love to share with you guys the ecosystem, the ICP ecosystem. So if you wanted to explore more apps on there that may be more fitting for you, you can scan it there. And then just for H.E.R DAO, to let you guys know, like we're a diverse, developer and builder pipeline that's focused on women and changing the innovation and diversity in Web3 space. So even underserved communities, not only women. It's just that, a lot of times we need that support. So H.E.R DAO is basically here. We're educating here in Bali. We're trying to bridge the gap between the techies and the non-techies. And so, yeah, that's how we're here extending ourselves at this moment. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And then I have one question. Huh? Yeah. Okay. So I have some tokens, right, to give, right? But I want to give it away to 2 people so it can kind of feel like a good set of gifts, right? So can anybody tell me what type of app is the Plug app? I think it's the Plug app, right? Yeah. What type of app is the Plug wallet? What type of wallet is it? I'm sorry. Huh? It is a wallet. It's a digital wallet. Yeah. What kind of, is it custodial or non-custodial? You say it's custodial? Huh? You say non-custodial. Can I get one more person? Huh? You say semi-non-custodial. Okay. I guess, is that it? Is that all the answers? All right. Well, the answer is it's non-custodial actually. It's a non-custodial app. So we have some ICP coins coming to you. Did you make the wallet though first? You did? All right, cool. So I'll get your address and we'll send you over. We have 10 ICPs to get out. So yeah. All right. So I think you'll get 5 and then you'll get 5. Well, you can't get 5. You're the founder. Huh? Who said send me? Did you create a wallet? I bet you didn't. You just been over there looking like, I got on my own wallet. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much. This has been fantastic. I just wanted to, give you guys thanks, and for the artists and creatives out there, I really hope that you explore the D apps. All you creators of D apps, please tell them what. Oh yeah, we gotta plug this in. So please do follow us on Twitter and Telegram, H.E.R Bali. We're just picking up here, but it's a global DAO. So we have chapters all over the world. It's just that now we're lucky enough to be here to bring in more, to bridge in more people, bridge in more women, educate people about tech, and get us all excited about it. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for your attention and your time, and you have a good evening. All right.